Welcome back to Studio F. We're on Fast Times Willy B. We will be reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog 2 as we get ready for the third installment of the franchise. Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
Hit it, Russ!
Welcome back to Fast Times Willy B. I'm Willy B. I've got Loushaunce with me. How we doing?
We're doing well.
Yeah?
Doing well, yeah.
Doing well. Looking good.
I mean, come on now. You got the shades on when you're flying this close to the sun? Yeah. Come on! Yeah. Let's talk about some Sonic 2.
Let's talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So we've got Jeff Fowler back in the director's chair. This is his baby. This whole universe that he's creating. Love it. James Marsden back. Ben Schwartz back. Jim Carrey back and getting even zanier.
Shout out to Ben Schwartz.
Shout out to Ben Schwartz. We've got Idris Elba taking over the role of Knuckles. We've got
Knuckles is my favorite Sonic character.
Yeah, it's awesome in the movie. We've got Colleen O'Shaughnessy taking over Tails, which I think
O'Shag Hennessy.
O'Shaughnessy. Tell us, like, comment, subscribe. What's the right way to say that?
Insubordinate.
Insubordinate. But nonetheless, she takes over as Tails, which, another fun character that we get in this film. And then we get Shamar Moore, too. Any fans of Criminal Minds out there know who he is. But nonetheless, we'll start with the good. And once again, the casting.
The action.
Yeah.
The speed.
I mean, I really liked our additional two characters, and I thought the voices were great as well. You mentioned you weren't sure how you felt about Idris Elba taking over, but I thought
Knuckles doesn't. I mean, I'd never really watched the show.
Yeah.
And Knuckles doesn't have the video games. They don't have a voice.
Yeah.
Now in like Sonic Adventure 2, yeah. I'm not saying he did a bad job or anything like that. It just kind of threw me,
Yeah.
Shaw. Yeah. Right? He plays Shaw because Rock has Hobbs.
Yeah.
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 Shaw jumping into the. No, that's the second time I've referenced Fast and the Furious while talking about Sonic. So maybe we should make that happen.
Make a crossover.
Sonic the Hedgehog 5. It's all about family.
It's all about family. They reference the Fast
do.
and Furious in this movie.
Yes, they do.
They do. Yeah. Oh, you gotta love that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I liked Idris Elba. I liked O'Shaughnessy as Tails a lot. I liked the addition of their characters. I thought it was a lot of fun. Tails being the crafty, innovative tech nerd that helps Sonic along the way, and then
and the dancing guy.
Yeah,
when they're out in the middle of wherever,
Siberia,
and the dancing guy just shredded dancing.
Yeah,
body goals. Good lord, and tattoo goals. I'd love to have a tattoo of myself on myself.
On yourself, yeah.
And when he does the cross, and then he does the cross on his little self too.
Yeah,
wild.
Yeah, no, that was a fun scene. Knuckles, great addition too. Starts out obviously working with the bad, and then he finds a change in heart when he sees how Sonic kind of handles situations. And
is it a change of heart, or is it a realizing that Robotnik isn't the guy?
It's more of that.
Like his whole ideals are still the same. Like, wanting to be the best warrior and defending whatever, but he realizes that Robotnik isn't the guy.
Yeah, which.
Because of that Echidna and Owl blood feud, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the Owls and the Echidnas were so hateful towards each other. We need to get it together, guys.
Yeah, we can't stand for that.
No.
It's not good.
This Owl and Echidna violence is
it's not good for the world.
Too ridiculous. Also, I was going to say, introducing two characters, it didn't seem overwhelming.
No.
They did it in such a way that it's not like, ooh, Yeah. And I think that's like a testament of the craft, I guess.
Yeah. Jim Carrey is great again.
Oh yeah,
he's starting to get the big stash,
mustache goals,
the bald, and the scene where he's trying to get back and he figures out how to open a ring because he gets Knuckles to he gets their world to open up when he sends out kind of a shockwave with the little quill.
Very
but
creative.
that scene when he's like taking them out with different booby traps, that's a fun scene. Yeah, reconnaissance. Yeah, it's so fun. But yeah, and then you get him back, and you've got Sonic kind of trying to enjoy a little bachelor weekend by himself as his family's out in Hawaii enjoying a wedding. Which, by the way, the wedding being like a little ploy threw me the first time I watched this. I was like, that is an insane mission to ask somebody to do.
Yeah.
Like, kind of effed up. Like,
a little bit. A little bit. But hey, that's the U.S. government, baby.
What was it called? Project Catfish? Like,
yeah.
That's so messed up.
And shout out to the sister, man. She is a hilarious supporting character.
Yes.
Truly.
Which in the first one, she's funny, but this one, she really takes off. She takes off big time with when they get their hands on Tails' weapons, and like she knocks out like 60. I did not mean to do that.
Yeah. The second one just kind of opens up that Sonic the Hedgehog zany, fun. Yeah. Just really opens it up, which, again, I mean, since... Again, I don't know if it's a spoiler alert, but since Shadow is going to be in the third one, I don't know if they're going to make it a little darker because Shadow is more of a darker character.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, kind of... I'm excited to see what they bring to the table, especially with Keanu being Shadow, which is wild. There's a hilarious picture of Ben Schwartz and Keanu sitting at... It must be some sort of interview, but Ben Schwartz is just like grinning ear to ear. It's like, yeah, I would too, man.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah.
And they even mentioned like his Sonic's love for Keanu in the first one.
Yeah, when they're talking about, because Sonic is a big movie lover, because that's how he, meets Donut Lord and Pretzel Lady, is watching movies with them through the window. But he mentions, Keanu movie. What movie was it?
Speed.
Was it Speed? Okay. Yeah. And so it was kind of fun hearing that. I wonder if like that was just coincidence, or if like
the universe spoke out.
Yeah, or if they knew that like Keanu was already interviewing for...
Keanu's a good guy, man. I mean, if I don't know who would turn down being Shadow. Shadow's like the coolest. I was gonna say the coolest and edgiest character I've ever seen in anything. Yeah, coolest and edgiest.
But no, I'm really excited for this third one. But in the second one, they do kind of go balls to the walls with the. They take the comedy a little bit overboard sometimes, but a lot of it still lands for me. There's a lot of funny moments in this one too. I mean, again, found myself laughing a lot, and that's what also makes me excited for the third one. Is I'm just excited to, like, after watching this too, I'm like, man, I'm just excited to laugh again in the theaters. It's always fun.
I'm excited to see what they have planned for the fourth.
Yeah,
I mean, if they're bringing in Shadow for the third. I mean, there's obviously a whole table of characters they can go through, but.
There's Silver Sonic, there's Robot Sonic, or Silver the Hedgehog, not Silver Sonic, but Silver the Hedgehog.
I remember saying it's probably going to be Robot Sonic, Robo Sonic.
Somebody leaked the post-credit trailer for the third one, and I have not clicked on anything that has said that because I don't want to know. But some people already know before this movie's releasing what the fourth one might have entailed, because some people like being spoiled on that.
I'm calling Robo Sonic.
Obviously, these are spoiler reviews, but like what I mean by that is like that hasn't even come out yet. There's no way I'm clicking on that trailer or that post credit scene and watching it. Why would I do that to myself? I don't know why people like doing that, but
that's going too fast.
Yeah.
Like Sonic, you gotta go fast, but that's... Yeah. I mean, you're watching post-credit scenes of the third movie, and third movie isn't even out yet. Yeah. Wild.
But the effects were once again good. I think they took a step back. There were a couple moments where you could notice some, like, imperfections, but still I would put it in the good. I think the effects for the most part... I mean, the avalanche scene alone was... stellar, Siberia was just all around, probably quite the feat in the effects region of this movie. Yeah, so for sure. Kudos to them. But yeah, I mean, Hawaii was a cool little change of scenery as well. The Mean Bean kind of having a little more of a role. We get the big Robotnik, which was cool.
Yeah, Death Egg.
Yeah,
I want to say
with obviously after getting the.
Chaos Emerald?
Yeah.
Master Emerald?
Yeah, Master Emerald, yeah. Yeah, so like, this one's fun too because the first one's very, very much just Robotnik versus Sonic, and Sonic being an alien. This one has that quest to it, which I think makes it cool, Yeah,
the whole labyrinth scene with both parties.
Yeah.
With Robotnik and Knuckles kind of, finagling their way through it, and then Sonic busting through the ceiling and be like, you guys took the long way.
Yeah.
Just, it's a good time.
Yeah.
Good time all around.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, of course, once Robotnik has it, and he's, like, speaking with that, like, robotic
he, like,
auto
starts
tone.
singing it, yeah.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
No, I love that Jim Carrey is really embracing this role. Because I know there was a moment there, too, where he kind of wanted to get out of Hollywood. He's fed up with it, but this Robotnik role, he just enjoys so much.
Oh, just pouring it in.
Yeah. I did see a recent interview. They asked him if he could do any role again, like if they could open the door tastefully for one, what would it be? And he did say the Grinch. So,
ooh,
I don't know what that means.
That's incredible, because I recall seeing something that he had to go through, like, CIA training.
I think
because of all the makeup.
I think it might, like, if you were to do it now, you'd probably use effects to...
That's fair.
Because that would be a lot to...
But if he was a real gangster...
Well, he is. So
then he's going under the makeup, man.
I just know at his age, it's probably a lot, but it would not surprise me if he did it. Like,
I mean, what? He was covered like 90-some%?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, that was, to think, 24 years ago now? Was the one how the Grinch Before Christmas came out? Yeah.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
Great movie.
You're younger than me, yeah. So, a great movie for sure.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So Jim Carrey, I mean, he's just like we said in our last review. I couldn't imagine anyone else in this role. And as the character gets crazier and crazier, it just gets more fun with him.
Oh yeah.
What else we got in the good?
The fight scenes are pretty solid. Did we say that already?
I mean, the action, yeah. I mean.
The quarrels between Knuckles and Sonic's pretty fun.
Yeah, and again, that goes with the effects too, with the red and the blue. I was saying, like, this would be a really cool movie to watch with immersion lights, where the blue and the red would shoot off the screen. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we'll have to make that a point at some point once I get my immersion lights up in the
that'd be cool
renovated man cave.
That'd be real cool.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah.
But just like any lightsaber battle would be cool, this is just another one where you have clashing colors so much in a movie that it would just be so cool to have that. But no, yeah, the fights were sick. And Knuckles' handshake,
yeah,
deadly.
You think these eggs can stop? Oh, there's stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the little quick jokes in there that really, I mean, they're pretty tasteful and artsy, the way they kind of just throw them in there.
Yeah.
Where it's not like, oh, ha ha ha, this is a joke. It's like just the characters are
well written. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of quick wit. I like quick wit. Mm-hmm. I think it's fun. It makes you think that, like, some of it had to have been, like, improv, and they just kept it in because it's how good it is sometimes.
Well, Schwartz is, like, one of the best improv actors there is.
Like,
I mean,
it's got to be. There's a lot of jokes in there in both of the first two movies where you're like, there's no way that was written. Like,
okay, and
if it was, shout out to the writer. Like,
yeah, and Carrie's real big into Carrieisms where
I think they're both, like you said, like, if you're the director and you get Carrie and Schwartz sign on, you're probably like having a heyday. You're like,
and then your third one you get Keanu.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What can you guys do? Like, because you know when you're making this movie, you're probably like, all right, stick to the script for a couple of takes, and then, like, once you get a good one, you're like, all right, now take the cake, and then who knows, one of those takes stickins. Yeah. So, what a cast that we've gotten to follow for 2 movies now, 3, and it's looking like 4. So I think they did confirm the 4th one officially. So,
stoked.
Yeah.
Super stoked.
So, anything else in the good?
I think we pretty much nailed it.
Yeah. So we'll hop over to the meh.
The flossing.
Yeah.
More flossing.
We didn't need it.
And I'm ready for it in the third one. I'm gonna call it now. Shadow's gonna floss and not know why he's flossing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't wait to laugh at that, because I mean that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Flossing is hilarious to me.
Yeah. It's comedy gold. No, I guess I would say some of the imperfections in the effects could go here, but I would still put the effects as a whole in the good.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's some moments where maybe I don't laugh, but comedy it works for some people and it does.
It comes in threes.
Yeah, so sure. But
I'm just trying to make it sound like I know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. What you got anything in the meh?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really. I went into these glass half full, and boy,
yeah,
my cup runneth over. I really enjoyed both of these movies.
I would say one that just popped in my head is we kind of talked about it after watching the movie. How derpy Knuckles is.
Yeah, I mean he's not, to my recollection, he's not always been the brightest character because he's more brawn.
Yeah,
but I don't know. In this one, they do kind of make him. Well,
I taketh the second base. Like just like the things you're saying. Yeah. I was like, he's not that.
It's like, all right.
Yeah.
I get it. It's kind of to put into the whole effect of he's lost in this unknown world and he doesn't know what anything is. But to an extent, it's like, yo.
Yeah. The baseball scene is fun though.
You're making my homeboy look bad here.
Yeah. The baseball scene is fun though.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little fun, lead into the credits.
Although for the Master Emerald being the power to create or end the world, I don't know if the cooler is the best the best spot to be keeping it. I feel like you need to Fort Knox it a little more, right?
Do something similar to what the owls did, make a little.
Yeah, just build a labyrinth.
Build a quest. I mean, honestly, I don't know if keeping it in the house in Green Hills with those guys.
That's poor drywall.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That drywall is busting up left and right.
I lean with my shoulder. I'm getting through it.
Oh, no doubt.
There's, the baseball scene. It was fun, though.
It's fun. Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't have anything in the bad. I think neither of these movies really have anything. I guess the flossing would be the worst thing about these movies. And if that's the worst thing about a movie...
There's no guessing about it. It's for sure the worst part of the movie.
Yeah. But if that's the worst part and, the second worst thing is something you can live with, a bad joke here and there.
No, they're great.
Doing something right. So.
They're great. I'm full keel stoked for the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll hop over to our final thoughts and ratings. What do you want to leave off with Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and what do you give it out of 10?
I mean, we could keep it going with the 8s. The 8s feel like a solid... I mean, 10s are reserved for what?
Yeah.
Absolute masterpieces. And I'm not saying these aren't good, but... I mean, they're Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
Yeah.
Even the games aren't doing too hot.
Yeah, this one for me, I definitely think I enjoyed the first one a little more.
Mm-hmm.
As far as this one is maybe a little more messy, I guess. But God, with the addition of Tails and Knuckles, you got Robotnik really settling into that role that you want him to be. It's yeah.
Oh, when he licks every time he licks the quill.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's just so funny.
I'll probably stick with an 8 too. I was between 7.5 and 8, but I do think it's a great Sonic movie. So, I mean, man, if we can go 3 for 3 with 3 8s, I think you're doing something right. So
for sure.
Really excited for the third one, like you said. Just excited.
Really excited.
Yeah, excited to see Shadow. Excited to just get into the theater and kind of turn the brain off and just have some fun, laugh. That's the beauty of when we watch these movies again. It's it's nothing that makes you critically think, but you have a good time.
For sure.
So
for sure, it's nothing you need to take too seriously.
You need those movies,
and I'm excited too because I was watching Ben on Game Grumps, and he was saying that the third movie is going to have a lot of feel from Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay.
And I love that game.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited to see if I can pick up what they're putting down.
Some eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm super excited. We got a couple Robotniks. We got Shadow. We got Keanu.
You throw Keanu in the mix, it's gold.
What else do you need? So that'll do it for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Thank you for for coming on.
As always.
Thank you all for watching. If you like what you're watching, check out some of the other videos. Hit the subscribe button. Follow the social links down below. Go check out Loushaunce on his page.
January 1st.
Jan 1. Thank you all for watching. We will talk to you all soon with Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Peace.